Hello and welcome to an introduction to scanning in COF by Calavu. In this video we'll learn how to scan a new C4 wormhole called Cannon in a chain with the theme Weapons. We'll learn how to bookmark and update SIGI, and on the way there we'll hopefully learn some more scanning techniques that make your scanning much faster. To keep it short, we'll skip mapping poses and refer to the details in the COF Bible instead. First thing you should do when you jump into a new wormhole is check if there are any active radars, so check your D-scan if you see any wrecks or ships that are not in a force field. If not, then bookmark your wormhole back and warp out and make a save. And check if there are any online and active poses, and add this information to SIGI before you drop your probes. Okay, so now for the scanning part. I usually start at the cluster in the middle of the system, so we can scan a lot of signatures at once. Since this wormhole is not directly connected to Exile, we can also ignore any non-wormholes, so we ignore gas, relic and beta sites once we have identified them. But of course we need to update SIGI with this information still. Once you find a wormhole, you warp to it at range, and you can continue scanning while warping to the wormhole, so that's nice. Once you land, you need to figure out a name for the wormhole that fits into the theme of the chain. In this case the theme is Weapons, and I make up the name Gun. The only wormholes that do not get a name are K-space wormholes, so connections to nullsec, highsec, lowsec. And you should always figure out a name to give a wormhole when you bookmark it. We are quite strict on how you should bookmark signatures, and you should read up on the respective section in the COF Bible. For a wormhole, you first mention the class, then the name, and then the ID of the signature. For non-wormholes, so statics, such as relic, gas and data sites, you first put the initial letter of the type of site, so for a relic it will be R, for a gas it will be a G, then the ID, and then the full name of the site. With the new probe scanner also comes the option for using shortcuts to scan. A very useful one is resizing your probe using Alt and the scroll wheel. The second one I use a lot is a hotkey for activating the scan on probes. I use the S key. This saves me a lot of mousing and resizing of probes. Once you're done scanning, be sure to copy all the information from your probe scanner to SIGI, and then you can start popping wormholes, which simply means jumping through them and adding the information on SIGI, so the name should be added on SIGI. Also, before you warp anywhere, be sure to make a bookmark back into the wormhole where you were previously, and also copy-paste all the signatures and anomalies to SIGI. And next you can either scan this new wormhole or finish popping all the wormholes you've scanned. In this instance I actually jumped into a known wormhole called Sound, which is a wormhole PvP corp. We need to update SIGI with the new name Sound and the bookmarks as well. Also, do not rename the Sound wormhole to any name you came up with, because we need to know who they are and where they are connected to our chain. As a final note, you may have used a placeholder for K-space wormholes. Be sure to update the bookmark with the K-space name once you have popped them, and also add this information to Siggy. Thank you for watching this tutorial on scanning. We learned what steps to take to scan a new wormhole, how to update Siggy, and how to make bookmarks. Good luck on your scanning adventures. We all appreciate the work done by our scanners. A word of caution: don't overdo it. I'd rather you scan a little every day than burn out and hate scanning for the rest of your life. And finally, I'd like to thank Cpt Marty for editing this video.